Welcome to the Brazilian Grand Prix, everyone. I'm just sending the stream to the Discord server. And I'm going to keep the stream running on my phone this time, just to make sure that the stream actually is running, because in China it didn't work, and I was not able to attend the Qatar Grand Prix, unfortunately. I had a viral infection, but that's not the point. The point is today we're going to talk about the Brazilian Grand Prix. Now, we're actually not going to talk about the Brazilian Grand Prix, I'm afraid. We are going to talk about the race in Qatar, since there was no stream, and I'm going to try and find so in Qatar, Luca won. No, Luca didn't win. Luca got pole position. Danny won in the Red Bull. His first win in Qatar, not in Qatar, ever. And Yanel took the fastest lap. He is a reserve driver. So, yeah, good on them. Currently, the standings are at Luca with 166 points. Blackberry with 137 and Domi with 115. Now, I think Luca can actually win the championship this round, because, well, Blackberry is not here, and if Blackberry won the next two races, he would get 187 points. He would have to win the next two races to get 187 points, whereas Luca can win today by quite simply winning the race. So that will be the championship battle pretty much wrapped up for what it has been this season. Anyway, whatever a championship sort of fight it has been. It hasn't been the tightest. It has been quite open. However, it's still been a title fight. We're just going to get all of the lap data up, and let's detail none. We're just gonna have a look. Who's just crossed the line? It's Leon, who's on an out lap right now. And he has invalidated it, unfortunately. We've got Index on a lap right now. He's just gone through the center S's, and might I say, he's taken an interesting corner there. Trying to get a lot of slipstream from Leon in the Aston Martin. However, Index is taking quite a different line in that first sector than I've ever really seen before. He's taking the middle sector with a lot of curb there. Oh, sorry. I'm still recovering from whatever illness I've had. Sucks. Sorry, I'm just getting up the corner names. You'd think I would have learned after 2 seasons of doing this? No. Yeah, the Deceit of Delago, Magello, and they're the ones that count in the center S. Right. Well, Index goes fastest with a 1 minute 8, 1 minute 8.2. That is our time to beat today. And we've got, I think it's Aiden who's about to cross the line and set a lap. It's a 1:8.26. Wow. That's close. We've got Luca who's about to cross the line as well. He goes quickest, almost 0.5 quicker than Index. I think we've got our pole sitter for today already set out. We've got the AlphaTauri of Shazad. Now, this last... no, I think next season will probably be the last season with AlphaTauri in it. Unless we have a massive off-season here at GFRL before the next game. However, Shazad, this may be the last season. Oh, he's invalidated there. He's cut that corner way too much. Gabri is about to cross the line. Eweg set a lap as well. No, Gabri had invalidated. Eweg's crossed the line. He's almost an entire second behind Aiden. Leon goes across the line with a 188. And, cuts the center S there. Interesting. My side ad. We've got Bass is invalidated. Ruby's in the pits. I don't think he's left yet. Oh no, Ruby's out. He's about to cross the line. And P5 just a tenth behind Leon. As he almost goes flying off the end of the track there. Yellow flags in the second sector. Leon is going slowly. Wonder what it is. He could just be driving slowly. Doesn't have to always be an issue. Kevin's coming out of the pits. Got Gabri, who is probably going to go into the pits now. The two McLarens together. This may be strategic. Kevin may have just given Bass a bit of straight line speed for that first straight that you get on a lap when he came out of the pits there. I would have said that the slipstream would have been a bit stronger on the final corner, but you know, you can't get everything. Bass has actually gone quickest in the middle sector, so who knows where this lap's going to go. It's looked fairly solid, to be absolutely honest, so who knows what this... Oh, he's pitting. And into the pits Bass goes. And Kevin's on a lap now, as he starts his first time lap round Brazil, by the looks of things. Into the center S's, he goes very solid through there. The American driver going onto the first straight, and our first DRS zone in Brazil here, round the Decido de Lago. He goes, setting the fastest first sector time we've had today. Into the middle sector now. Oh! The car was very unsettled through there. He had a big snap. That is not what you want. He's going to just be getting out this way, out of the way for this Alfa Romeo, which, funnily enough, is actually on a lap right now. Index is on a lap, and I think he is definitely improving here. And this is very important, because if he can beat Luca, it would be good to have some competition this weekend. We're missing Domi, and that means that this should be an open and shut book. Luca has won. Let's see where Index can put that Alfa Romeo. He improves by 0.3 of a second, but it's still not enough to beat Luca. We got a Mercedes, Mihai. About to cross the line to start his lap into the center S. Fairly solid through those first corners, that quick right-left section. Past the Alfa Romeo he goes. I don't know whether that was, yeah, that was Eweg. Now round the Decido de Lago, there's got to be a glitch here, because there's no way that Mihai's just gone fastest in the first sector. Oh, it's Lewis Hamilton. Sorry, not Mihai. That helmet is in fact Lewis Hamilton's. So, I will have to apologise. Anyway, we have one driver in front of him. It's Shazam. He might be able to gain a little bit of a slipstream from him if he was quicker, but unfortunately that gap is just too large for there to be a bit of a difference. Mihai crosses the line and goes P4. Wow, actually goes quicker than Leon and Ruby. That was a very interesting lap from Mihai. Well done to him for that. That's the fastest I think I've ever seen him go. We've got Eweg on a lap, Gabri on a lap, Luca improves. Sets an even bigger time for Index and Aiden to chase down. Aiden's has improved, I think. However, Gabri goes P4. Very good lap from Gabri. We've got both McLarens on an outlap. We've got the Ferrari of Ruby hitting a DRS sign right there. Very interesting choice of road positioning. But, you know, it's all honestly up to the driver. That's Shazad, I think, who's... Yep. Shazad has just gone and set a 107.9. Not too far off P2. Eweg leaves the session. God knows why. We've got Bas on a hot lap right now, throwing this McLaren round the track. We're going to see where Bas can stick his McLaren. Haven't seen much of Bas this season, hasn't attended a lot of the races, and he's invalidated! Oh! On the second to last corner as well. That's mighty unfortunate. Anyway, let's get on with Leon now, because he's about to cross the line. As the Aston Martin goes through the final kink, and he improves to only P6. Showing Mihai who is, in fact, the GOAT round here. The NL GOAT Barn. He starts his inlet. In fact, he's the only one. No, we've got Kevin. Kevin is going around the track now. Eweg has returned. Well, almost everyone's set a lap now, except for Bas, who I'm sure is in the pits, a little angry with himself, as that was his, I think, second attempt at a lap there, and all went to hell on his lap. Index is in fact on a lap right now, which I should have been paying attention to, and he is currently cooking, if I am correct. I'm pretty sure that I've just seen that he is improving on this lap, and if he does cook, well done, because we need some cooking right now to level out the playing field. We need to see who can bring the fight to Luca, or even Domi. As, this will be another time that GFRL has a different championship winner, and he's pit. He's pit. Well, Bas on an outlap, and the Haas is coming out just behind Bas. No. Or Bas. I don't know, Bas. Who cares? Bas. Gabri on an outlap, just coming out of the pits. Luca has retired in the pit lane. Wonder if he's trying to make it easier for us. Anyway, Bas crosses the line to start his lap. Heavy onto the brakes as he goes into the center S's. and it is really important to get that braking zone right, because you can veer onto the grass, and when you hit the grass and hit the brakes at the same time, your wheels lock, and it's never a fun time. Right, down into the Decido di Lago he goes, looking a bit unsteady over the curbs there, that McLaren, and might be a worry for the rest of the lap, but it's not going to matter because any lap is better than no lap. Anyway, round as he's about to go through the middle sector, he is going through the middle sector, sorry, he's about to go into the third sector, right about, just a bit further ahead. Ruby leaves the session by accident, I'm assuming. That's Bus, going into the third sector, sorry, and now onto the straight, pedal to the metal he goes. Let's see where Bus is going to put his car. Is he going to beat Eweg? Is he going to beat Ruby? Will he beat Mihai? He's actually invalidated. So, Bus has not set a time and is out of qualifying unless he tries to go for one now. We've got Kevin also on a lap here. And Gabri just much further up the track, to be fair. Let's get on board with Gabri as he goes round in the Haas. Gabri's shown time and time again why he's such a fantastic driver, by, you know, just putting in that hard work, putting in those timed laps. No, he hasn't actually improved, but still P5 is a fantastic result. Leon starts a lap. Mihai right behind Leon there, trying to almost overtake him. Interesting choice of strategy. In fact, he has stopped and bailed out of his lap. Shazad crosses the line to start a lap. Index has crossed the line. Let's get on board with Aiden. In fact, no, Aiden's about to cross the line to start. Same with Eweg. Leon looks like he's going to be our first person to cross the line here, then followed by Gabri. Right, so let's see what Leon's going to do. How much is this lap going to improve his starting position at Brazil? Oh, big snap! As he went off onto the grass there, he's just gone off the track and he's been reset. I'm sure that's not a voluntary reset. However, it was a reset. I doubt there'll be much about that. But Index crosses the line. He doesn't improve. Leon's pit. We've got the Mercedes and Mihai who's about to cross the line. He doesn't improve. Now we're about to have Shazad cross the line. He doesn't improve. Aiden is about to cross the line as well. Where's Aiden going to put that Williams? Is Aiden going to improve? Yes, he does, and he goes second quickest. However, it says it is the quickest. I am mighty confused there. What is not the quickest lap, in fact, because Luca did set a 107.5. Aiden has got fastest lap in qualifying. Well, at the end of qualifying. So that's interesting. I actually wonder who the game is going to give pole position to. I mean, if you use logic, it's Luca. However, if the game goes who's got fastest lap, and by not the... it might be Aiden. So, honestly, congrats to Aiden. I think I might have missed a few other things that happened there. Leon's retired. I might have missed a few other moves up and down the grid by Aiden's lap. That's incredible. Mihai in the pits right now. And that's our qualifying for today. Well, this will be your starting grid for today. Luca takes pole position by over 4/10 of a second. Aiden getting the fastest lap in inverted commas, comes P2. Index in P3, Shazad P4, Gabri P5, Kevin P6, Leon in P7, Mihai P8, Ruby in P9, Eweg in P10, and Bas comes in P11 after failing to set a lap in qualifying. Now it's time for the race, and we're going to see if all of it pays off. Shazad has left the session. I'm sure that's not going to be very good for his starting chances, and it is wet. That is very wet, and I hope drivers have a wet setup, because that's very, very, very wet. In fact, I'm thinking a lot of people are leaving. Eweg's left as well. Why are people leaving? Aiden's left as well. There's not enough players to start the session. Okay. Well then, that's odd. Right, I'm just having a look at the liveries for the Gran Turismo 7 special event, which will happen in the off-season, and I must say, this BMW looks absolutely shocking. The Mercedes that will be driven by Felix One and MD looks alright, to be fair. Not the best I've ever seen. I like the Porsche that Ruby and Domi are driving. The Sigma Subaru, that's pretty cool, to be fair. I like the old Red Bull style. That's quite nice. The BMW that Tibbs done, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if he will be able to race that anyway, because that livery that he's made, because we will be. I think you have to run the same livery as a team, and I made it and start the team, so we're gonna go with mine. The Lamborghini one's a bit basic, to be absolutely honest. It's just kind of blue, nothing really special about it. There's the Audi. This Audi's actually pretty sick. I know you guys can't really see. If you're in the Gran Turismo channel in the Discord, you will be able to see this. However, it looks really cool, this Audi. The Monster Energy BMW, after being teased for like the past week. That looks shocking. Welcome, EJ, to...
Hello.
Welcome to the Combox. I haven't made the announcement yet, but everyone who is watching, this is EJ. You will have seen him racing in this league before. However, he will be joining me in the Combox from now on, I think. Yep. So, out with Mihai, in with someone obviously better. Because, you know, anything is better than Mihai, to be absolutely honest. But yeah, I've just been talking about the Gran Turismo liveries. I don't know if you're in that.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Audi's the nicest, if you ask me.
That's what I've said. The Audi's probably one of the nicest ones. The Lamborghini was a bit basic. Tibbs decided to submit a BMW livery for my team, so we're not using that. I like the old Red Bull Subaru. The Porsche's alright, and the Mercedes is alright. I wouldn't say they're great. However, my least favourite has to be that Monster Energy, because it just looks so crap, to be absolutely honest.
Which one? The one that Mihai made?
Yeah.
It looks alright.
I think there's so many different things that he could have done with Monster, and he just didn't do it. I mean, he's sponsored by Gran Turismo, Castrol, Tesco, and Brembo.
Oh yeah, Tesco's our team name.
Alright.
Now I made a Monster livery as well. It's like inspired by the Mango Loco livery, the Mango Loco drink.
Alright. Well, it'll probably be a bit better than Mihai's.
Yeah.
I just don't like the car, to be honest. I've seen way better. With like Monster Energy liveries, I've just seen way better. But have you kept up with the weekend? Well, I say the weekend, the Friday so far, with the stream.
With the stream?
Yeah.
What, like GFRL?
Yeah. GFRL. Sorry,
we literally just got back in, so I don't really know. Anything interesting? I guess it's a red flag.
No, I don't exactly know what happened. There was just a reset. However, Luca got pole. However, Aiden sat the fastest lap in qualifying. However, his lap was actually slower than Luca's. But he got the fastest lap and was P2. Very confusing, to be absolutely honest.
For the first time I've ever heard about that.
It was the slower lap as well. However, it was given fastest lap. And I think it will be mainly up to Luca DNFing during quali and Aiden setting a faster lap, and the game just assumed Luca was dead. But yeah, everyone's
I'm going to
readying
guess
up
we're going
now.
to be into a. I'm going to guess we're going to be in a wet race.
Yeah, it was a wet race until they reset it, and it's been kept wet. So quite happy about that.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, they reset because Ruby lagged out and the host changed. So
Ah. Okay.
you know,
fair enough.
anyone could have technically joined the game.
Ah, right, fair. Feels quite nice sitting back and watching the action.
Yeah. Sorry, Ruby's asked me to announce to everyone that Luca is champion.
Oh.
However, if he does any maths, then... Hang on. Oh yeah, there is. Hang on. I actually don't know. Let's have a look at the standings quickly, sorry. Before the race starts, because there will be a second. Blackberry can get 25 points. Yeah, alright. Yeah. So, yeah, Ruby is right. I thought
Well,
Blackberry had
you
some
know.
more points. Luca is technically GFRL champion just by Blackberry not attending this race.
Damn.
Well, that was quite boring.
Anticlimactic, that.
Yeah. Of all the ways that you can announce a championship, it was that. So,
Here we go.
we've got the 5 red lights, 11 cars on the grid, and we're away here at Brazil. Oh, Shazad's had a shocker of a start. He's dropped very far back. We've got a McLaren spinning off there, and the AlphaTauri of Shazad as well to make his race even worse.
E-Weg spun as well. E-Weg spun.
Oh God, that's not gonna be good for him.
Oh
However,
my God,
I
it's just
saw
absolute madness.
it is madness.
Ruby's out.
God,
First corner.
definitely a safety car for that. I don't know if there is a safety car because it's just telling me there's caution sector
Yes,
1 and
safety
2.
car is out. Safety car is out.
That was a big crash right there at the back. He took the front of his car off. Oscar's
Gone
retired.
as well. Oh, he's gone straight in the wall.
He's just driven into the wall by the looks of things. Guaranteed points for everyone who finishes. Leon's made his way up into P3. Which,
Yes, May High as well.
Oh. Yeah. That's an interesting start to the race. I saw at the start there, just after the Senna S's, Luca had gone a bit wide and Aiden was right on his gearbox there, about to go for an overtake. However, the wet conditions on the outside of that corner just meant that it was almost impossible for him to have any grip there. So, yeah, that surely will have made things difficult for him. I don't know if you've been observing Aiden over this season, because obviously you have been driving, so you won't have exactly been watching the performance of everyone else. You've probably been focusing on your own performance. However, Aiden as a driver has seriously come a long way since last season and this season. I mean, if you look at where he was last season, fighting for decent points, obviously a very well-respected driver within the league. However, honestly, this season he's had quite a few podiums, and I wouldn't say he challenged for pole this weekend. However, he was definitely up there. I think if Luca obviously hadn't have been here, he would have definitely been on pole. And that's not just because he was he set the second quickest time. But just because I think he still would have been able to beat. Funnily enough, it was Index, who I can't actually see in the grid right now. I don't think Index has actually joined back, so Aiden's competition has been sliced in half a bit. This might be a bit of a lonely race for him. However, spoken quite a bit about Aiden there. But yeah, what do you think of a lot of drivers' performances? I don't know if you've been obviously paying attention, but if you have,
I've seen it. It steps up. It steps up like a lot more. I think when I joined, when I started racing in GFRL, the competition since then has absolutely just become mental. It's become so unbelievably good. It's honestly challenging esports. It's crazy. Like Luca out of nowhere. Is this his rookie season?
yeah, this is rookie season. He is world champion right now. Well, he's GFRL champion. But yeah, he's just come out of nowhere.
Unbelievable season for him. I mean, he's had tough times, but he's just been dominant, hasn't he? Just from what I've seen, he's been, every time I've raced with him, he's been pole or winning the race or fastest lap. I've always seen it. It's just been dominance, really.
He has been pole. He has been fastest lap. He has been winning races. However, it has not been easy for him. I think a lot of people might say this has genuinely been quite a dominant season, and it has been. Obviously, Luca winning a majority of the races. However, Domi's been there a lot of the time to give him a fight for that win, and he has had to fight for it. One of the most notable fights was in Silverstone, where those two were battling for a majority of the race, and there was also in Austin, Texas, where they were fighting. So, although it's been dominant, I don't think it's been too easy for him.
Yeah, no, I can see where you're coming from there, but just general stats, it's just it's been a joy to race against. When I had the chance in Austin, but yeah. Anyway, let's get away.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, they're off. So
Lucas.
There.
Lucas put the pedal to the metal. He hasn't actually caught Aiden off guard, and he's stuck close behind him. We've got Mihai going wide through the center S's and dropping back a fair bit. I think he's under threat from Gabri and Bas right now. Luca and Aiden kind of running away from this. Eweg dropped back a bit. Oh, we've got Kevin looking for an overtake on his teammate there. A bit of contact from the two McLarens there. Let's hope we don't have any funny business between teammates today.
Yeah, we don't want to see that, but actually no, we do want to see that. We want to see that action.
Mihai, in a shocking turn of events, has overtaken Leon.
Good move as well.
However, it looks like Leon's struggling a bit.
Away a bit.
Yeah, he is. He is struggling a tiny bit there, and Mihai is yeah, Leon is short shifting quite aggressively there. Luca setting the quickest lap. We'll probably see for the next part of the race. Anyway, Leon locking there, going sideways through the center S's, and now under threat from the Haas.
Well, Shaz has made his way up, and McLaren of GK could be making a move here to sandwich. He's lost 2 positions in one straight. That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, he is definitely fading here. He's locking his wheels on almost every corner. That's 3 positions he's lost now. Oh! Big slide from the Dutch driver.
Oh, that's poor. That from in one lap he's gone from P3 to P8.
So
These wet conditions are not his best friend right now.
No. From what I've seen as well, it is definitely not improving. Luca has begun to run away with this a bit. As I have said that, Aiden did just catch 2/10 on him. However, Mihai in third place, sorry, and he is dropping back from Aiden, and Gabri is in fact catching him. Luca sets the fastest lap again.
Leon's going to try going on a move on Kevin.
Let's see as he executes that fairly well. Into the center S's. You can see the rain pounding off the side of his side pod there. Into P7, the Aston Martin goes on a bit of a recovery drive.
Shaz gone a bit wide.
Yeah. This is going to give Leon a bit of an advantage if he can catch him on this lap, which he is in fact doing. That Leon that we saw last lap, that was fading, shall we say, I think he's gone.
He's fading away.
Yeah, well, Lightning McQueen. However, yeah, Leon has decided to bite back, and that fire started cooking again as he begins. Yeah, as he begins to catch Shazad. This looks like our most promising battle that we'll have. I think he's enabled ABS. I have to say it's quite key to do that in the wet, because of the game's physics. It can be difficult to break. Gabri. Gabri getting.
Contact. Oh.
There was contact, and Mihai's dropped back to P5. However, Gabri's overtake on Mihai, I wouldn't say that was a particularly dirty move. I'd say that was quite smart, to be absolutely honest. Mihai he just ran out of road, and looks like Leon's had a bit of an oopsie going through the center S's, because he has dropped back a bit from Shazad. Eweg's gaining on Kevin here, so could be looking at an overtake there.
Yeah, from that overtake from Gabri, I think it was more of a case of, I feel like Mihai should have backed out.
Yeah.
I mean, as a race, you want to keep competitive, and yeah, I feel like Mihai will be, furious right now, be like, boy, nearly took me out, all that stuff. But all he's got to do now is keep his head composed, get back in the race, and he should be all right. But yeah, good move.
Yeah, I obviously have my some experience with Mihai's situation. My season 3 of GFRL, not the most exciting. It was the first pointless season I've ever had. And the only pointless season I've ever had. Struggled on the old F1 2022 game, and it was on the height of GFRL sort of league racing. We had Felix, we had Beast, we had a lot of drivers at their prime fighting at the front. I don't think I could cope with it, and struggled a fair bit. With incidents primarily, being caught out a lot of times, going for overtakes, and not knowing when to back out. So I think if Mihai learns when to back out, he's going to have much more confidence for races in his latter part of his career.
I totally agree with that.
Because that is what ended mine. Oh, bit of a snap from Bass there. He's got up into P3. I apologise for missing that.
Oh yeah. He's up 7 positions.
Gabri gained a lot of time on him there on the straight. So they're both going to the center S's. Luca leads by 5 seconds I can see this being a fairly dominant race from the other Dutch driver. We've got quite a few Dutch drivers here. Yeah, quite a few actually. I mean, 2. In fact, no. Hang on. 1. Yeah.
Ooh,
2.
3 seconds.
Oh. That's going to affect him one hell of an amount. Kevin's overtaken Leon. But that's going to affect him a hell of an amount in this race.
It's going to affect his confidence, that will.
Yeah.
And, especially on a track like this where penalties are not like a guarantee. It's actually quite hard to get a penalty around here. That's going to really, really affect him. And you know how competitive this grid is, and how many good drivers there are. This is going to be, might be the only penalty we'll see.
I mean, I know Luca and Aiden are kind of running away a bit. However, Bass and Gabri fighting a bit tooth and nail here. I mean, Mihai is just behind them with Shazad and Kevin. However, they're only behind them because they've been battling so much, and it's nothing to do with pace. Honestly, from about P3 to, I'm going to say P7, they're all fairly matched. Getting very close there.
The contact we've made between Shaz and Mihai.
Whose fault do you think it was?
It was more Shaz. He just kind of just went into the back of him. Oh, Luca!
Yellow flags.
Luca's lost
a lot of time there. Aiden's. That's a Haas. Gabri off the track.
Is there an oil spin there? Spill there? Like there's 2 drivers have spun in that same corner.
So, on the outside part of that corner there, just at the end of the second sector, there is a massive puddle on the outside, and Gabri losing the car a bit.
So Bass.
Is the conditions improving? I mean, it does not look like it.
Winters, I think. It does look lighter.
I'm seeing a few drivers going on to Inters, and yep, Aiden is on the intermediate tyre. Out of the pit lane he comes. We've also got
the story of the race.
Yeah, Bass on that intermediate tyre as well, and Kevin has come out on the intermediates too. Yeah, Luca now leads by almost 13 seconds, which is to say that he's spun. I'm not going to lie, he's not doing too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shazad, that 3-second time penalty honestly means that he would finish, if the race finished on this lap, around P5.
Well, if you are an Aiden Jones supporter in the chat, you'll be happy to hear that Aiden has gained a whole second on Luca on the intermediates. It's definitely time for Inters.
Yeah.
Inters are by far the quicker tyre.
Yeah. Luca into the pit lane now. Shazad will probably go into, not Aiden, Luca changing his tyres as that Alpine goes down the pits.
Should have stayed out.
Yeah, Aiden into P3 with the fastest last sector on that lap. It looks like Aiden and Luca are going to be right together here.
Neck and neck.
As Luca is on the colder and fresher intermediate tyre, but Aiden's in the much more worn-in tyre. So I wonder which driver is in fact going to be able to take advantage of this. Shazad is in the way as well, which may hold up one of the drivers here. In fact, it's holding up Luca quite a lot. I wonder if Aiden's going to go for an
Oh, he's
overtake.
going for the move.
Uh,
So is Aiden. Oh, it's going to
yeah,
get spicy.
this looks very interesting here. Aiden, with not a lot more traction, but to be fair, it looks like Luca's got a lot more traction. Now, Aiden using a lot of that ERS that he can use to try and catch up to Luca. Aiden says the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so, you know, I wouldn't count him out. Shazad has been given a 3-second time penalty again, by the looks of things. Yeah, this battle between Aiden and Luca, if that's what we can call it, looks fairly to be over. As Luca has started to pull away again. Yeah, almost everyone on the intermediate tyre now. Shazad's just come out on it. McLaren of Bars is actually doing a tremendous job this race. I mean, yeah, 7 positions, like you said before, EJ. He has driven an incredible race. I mean, Leon's moved up the grid a bit. Luca's set the fastest lap now.
1 minute 17, my god.
That is quick. Yeah, Leon recovering a bit from his mishaps earlier. Wonder if he'll be able to capture those 2 McLarens in front of him. Not exactly sure, however, he is catching them, just not by ridiculously quick amount. I think we'd need another 50 laps if you wanted to catch them in time for the end of the race.
I'm very confused why Eweg's still on the wet tyres. Just been overtaken by Shaz.
Maybe Eweg feels like it's gonna get wetter. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at his onboard right now and he's really struggling to go through the corners. I just think he needs to pit. He's losing more time than what he would gain if he was on the right tyre, so it is complicated. I mean, I have stayed out on the wet tyre before in races, and it has paid off, but you know, you've always got to be able to adapt in these situations, and Eweg needs to adapt now because he either needs to just drive quicker or switch tyres, because this isn't doing it for him.
I was just on board with Luca then. He got a bit shaky coming out the centre S's. He was looking a bit worse for wear. He looked like he was about to lose it.
Well, Luca's pushing quite aggressively here. He's got 22% ERS. Aiden on 65% now. Yeah, Luca using a lot of his battery to stay ahead here. I wonder if he's a little bit worried about the condition of his tyres and how much wear he is getting.
Must be.
I mean, he has, in saying all of that, he has just gone quickest in the middle sector, so...
Just too good, isn't it? Too good. I think he's going to go beat his time now, I think.
It's very... No, he's not. It's very Lewis Hamilton, my tyres are struggling, sets fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Yeah. Oh!
We have...
Gabri again!
He's driven such a I say decent, that's a bit of an understatement. He's driven such a good race today. And that's just unfortunate.
just yeah, it's just unfortunate for
Mm.
him, isn't it? It's just. I'm surprised Leon's fifth. That is. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess there's been battles up and down the field, but he's managed to keep his nose clean and just make his way through the fields with
yeah,
ease.
yeah. He has definitely recovered from that mishap earlier on in the race. Um, However, I've got to be honest. I remember in GFRL when I was racing, when we had solidly 20 drivers a lot of the time, we'd be praying because the grids were so tight that points could be extended down to P12 or something like that, or at least P11, because it was that extra point that would allow us, allow almost the bottom of the midfield to get a point. And now I'm honestly thinking the opposite thing. I think they should change it so less points are received, because I mean it's points down to P10, and the amount of races that we've had this season with only 10-11 drivers, it it makes it a bit. Leon gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits there. That was quite an obvious one. Saw him all four wheels off the track there. But yeah, it's quite. It just seems a little easy to get points. Like, all Eweg has to do is finish the race, and he will get 2 points for that. That's probably why he's still on the wet tyre, because it doesn't actually matter for him. He's still going to score points at the end of the day. And, yeah. What do you think? Do you think points should be reduced a bit?
Yeah, I think they should. I feel like if there's 12 or less drivers, then there should be like seventh place is where you get your points.
Yeah.
The rest is just pointless. But if it's 13 or more, I think you should keep it 10 to first. Yeah, it's a quite interesting one. I've never really had the conversation of should we decrease the amount of points that should be given out.
Well, it's never come up, but it's only really come up in my head in the past few races, because obviously there's lots of drivers scoring lots of points, and obviously credit to you, you do deserve points. However, do you deserve points if there's only 10 drivers that finish the race and you finish 10th? Like,
yeah,
it's odd. I mean, this can sound quite contradictory, because you could have driven the best race in the world and just been unlucky at the end and got knocked down to the back of the grid and you score no points. However, that is the unfortunate truth. If you do get knocked to the back of the grid and you score no points, then you score no points. Whether that happens with 20 drivers in a league or 11 drivers in a league, it's just unfortunate. I mean, it's happened to me in both occasions where I've been knocked all the way to the back of the grid and still ended up scoring points because of the amount of drivers that finished the race, but also not scored any points because, you know, there's still been 15 drivers, and it's been unfortunate. But I definitely think that you need that bit more competition. Like, there's nothing pushing Eweg wanted to, but there's nothing pushing Eweg to get P8 right now.
Yeah.
If he wants to get those 2 points, then he just can. He can go home, finish the race, and that's perfectly fine. He's being lapped right now by Luca.
Which, to be honest, is ideal. If you're going to stick out on these wets, you know, you might as well just get to finish a lap earlier. Get to go home quicker.
Yeah. Your laps are longer though, so you know it does kind of play out the same.
Yeah.
Not much going on right now. I mean, Gabri is kind of catching Mihai. and maybe looking at an over. Oh,
Oh, that's a
Bus, not
nasty
Bus.
snap.
Bus has got a 3-second time penalty. However, Gabri has in fact had a massive snap there. Let's see if we can get our penalties up. Shazad with 8 seconds of time penalties. I think that might be the most I've seen in a race here in a while. Mihai with the classic 3, Leon with also 3, and Bas now with 3. Only 16 laps remaining. Luca leads by around 7 seconds. I should say around 8 seconds. And it looks like it's all in the bag for him.
Just game over, I think. It's unless he were to crash or something like that, I think might as well just go get yourself a cup of tea for a quick second, come back and you'll still be leading.
Well, oh, do you know what? If I'm ever leading by 8 seconds, I'm going to go and do that. I mean, I don't know if it would ever happen, but, you know.
Yes, you might as well treat yourself to a cup of tea, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Love a cup of tea during a race. I mean, I finished mine just before qualifying, so it didn't really help, but yeah, it is a
Starting to spice up.
it's one between Shazad, Mihai, and Gabri.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking to myself the other day, who is the GOAT of GFRL? Like, been competing for so long now, who do you think would be the greatest of all time in GFRL? Are you here? Do not think Cosmic is here. So I will take you on with this lap with... I'm not too sure if he spectated or not. But the Mihai Gabri Shaz battle. Everything all good? Everything all good? Oh dear, this is good. This is good battle. This. It's a shame. It's a shame most of you lot are missing out on this, but it's a good battle. This. With Gabri, Shaz. Shaz, I repeat, Shaz has gone up to P7. He is fighting. Eweg has now been lapped by the whole grid. He is now a minute 19 seconds behind Gabri. Oh, Shaz gone down the inside of Mihai. He's gone up to P6. Good move. Mihai just kind of went a bit deep into the corner. Going to be an interesting battle this. Mihai is going to probably use a bit of ERS here. I was Shaz, I'd use a bit of ERS back. Yeah, he's going to start using some. Yeah. Cool. Gabri's going to try to go for a move. He's going to go around the outside. That is a monster. He just absolutely charged past him. He's got no ERS left. But, good move nonetheless. We've got to settle here. 13 laps remaining. Oh! Oh, not again. Gabri has done it again. He's out. He's spun. Well, he's not out, but he has spun and he has ruined his chances of even competing. And Eweg has let him past again. He has absolutely ruined his chances of getting involved with that battle. Hopefully Cosmic's working again. You right? Is Cosmic here? Cosmic, you here? Stream has stopped. Don't be the camera then. Bit of contact with the battle here. Ooh, it's gonna get spicy, yes. I'll keep an eye on the thing so you guys can see. Not too sure what's up with Cosmic's mic. Hopefully you can get it fixed. Oh, your mic is... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, damn. Right, I'll watch your stream and I'll commentate over it. Mihai has gone a bit clear of Shaz. Shaz is going to get right on the back of Mihai here. What an exit that is from Shaz. Right on the back. You're going to go down the inside. That is crucially bit of contact made between the two drivers. That is really close. This is going to be an intense battle near the end of the race between 5th and 6th. This is going to be so crucial for the race. And soft drivers that have pitted for the soft have clearly made the wrong move. Oh, bit of contact made. There's a Alfa Romeo that was spun for Eweg. Mihai goes back down the inside. Shaz is going to fight it though. He's going to fight that position from Mihai. Oh, that's a nasty snap that Shaz has just got there. And that is going to affect him big time. Eweg picks up the 5-second penalty. If I was him, I would just pit for a hard tyre, just faff around. There's no need to... he's a minute behind Gabri. Yeah. Our leader update, though, for Aiden and Luca. Luca is 11 seconds clear of the pack. That is a massive gap. That is crazy. I don't think Luca's lost the lead the whole race. Anyway, back to the battle here between... why is... Whoa! Mihai's boxing. I think he'll live to regret that decision, but it has it dried up? Has it dried up, though? I'm not seeing any fastest laps being put through. I can still see a bit of spray on the tyres. Good pit stop there from Mihai. I don't think it's dry enough yet. It's still spray coming off the tyres. But it will become dry soon. This will be very crucial, not for Luca. Luca can take his time with this. He is 12 seconds clear now. But hopefully he can... there'll be a bit of battle. Aiden has gone into the pits. And a 5-second penalty. That will spice up the battle for P2. Bash is onto softs. Aiden's also onto softs. Both two very good pit stops. Leon's into the pits. He's going to serve his... he's going to go into the pits now. I think it is time for dries. This is the point now. This is where you need to be boxing. Shaz has picked up another 5-second penalty. Not only has to serve the one he's got now, but he's got to serve... Well, he's got to have his other penalty, so he's going to be massively affected. 5 seconds wait on the car. That's going to affect him big time. Aiden as well. Yeah, this is all gone a bit worse for wear for Shaz. Mihai as well. Gabri has set the fastest lap of the race, but is it, you know, it's a bit of poor timing really when he picked. Eweg's on the softs, he's finally called it quits on the wet run. Did quite a long time on them, he did about 26 laps on the wet tyre. That's, you know, not bad. He is plumb last, but he is not doing a bad job either. Luke has gone to the box. He's just coming out now. He is comfortably in the lead still. Hasn't even lost time either. That is mental. Aiden, well, he has gained a bit. Kevin gets the fastest lap of the race with a 1 minute 14. Only issue is, though, he is, well, got older tyres. Mihai gets the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 13. I have no doubt in my mind that Luca will beat that in a couple of seconds' time. I'm expecting, if we're going to put predictions in now, he's probably going to get a 1 minute 10. Yeah, already set. Well, he's already set for purple sector 2. He's not going to set the fastest lap now. Yeah, hopefully. There's no battles going on. The closest thing we've got is Gabri versus Shaz. I'm going to go on board with Luca and run you through this lap. That is a McLaren that is spun. Aiden is still comfortably leading. GK is still comfortably on the chase. Leon with a 1 minute 10 of the session. That is the quickest so far. Luca going through the turn. It's starting to get a bit sunnier now, which is always what we like to see. Drivers going to start getting quicker. He's knocked off 7 seconds in the second sector. This is going to be like 1 minute 7s, 1 minute 8, anything in that range. Make your prediction now before he crosses the line. He's going to comfortably get fastest lap of the race by a whole second. Yep, Luca has got the fastest lap of the race. Comfortably. Not even close. I mean, we look at fastest lap. Closest thing is a whole second away, which was Leon's time. Mental. What a driver he's been this season, and deserved champion of is it season 5 now? Season 4? Season 5? Whatever season, he's been comfortably the best driver. Well, comfortably, but Domi's been up there, Blackberry's been up there, but Luca has been one of the best. We've got 6 laps remaining of this Grand Prix. Not many close action. Leon's still 5th, and he's catching up Kevin. Kevin's got not a lot of ERS left. Neither of them do, really. Yeah, it's just more of a sit back and relax this one. We're going to have to wait and see if this Leon battle between Leon and Kevin becomes interesting. It'll give me something to commentate about. Now, if you remember back to 2 seasons ago, was it? No, 3 seasons ago, between last time, well, one of the times we were at Brazil. If you can remember the Felix and Ruby battle, which I commentated over, we'll all remember that, the 36 incident, where Ruby could have had his first ever win in GFRL, which he didn't. But anyway, enough of me waffling. Leon is going to go around the outside, get the move done. First DRS used in this Grand Prix, and he gets himself up to 4th place. He's been wanting that for a while now. He's already pulling away. 6th, 10th is the gap. Leon, from a man that was fading away at the start of the Grand Prix, lost about 7 positions from P3 down to P8. He's not done too bad to get back into this race. and cement himself back into the Grand Prix and get himself a good position. This is would be his best finish. Obviously, Leon is off to Red Bull next season to work his magic at the team I used to drive for. Is he off to Red Bull? Oh, is he off to Red Bull? I think he is. I remember. Yeah, he is off to Red Bull. My apologies. I think he is. Oh God, I'm a bit confused now. Leon is absolutely flying. Already pulled out a second from Kevin. He is absolutely flying in that Aston Martin. Aiden's just keeping a 12-second gap to Luca. I don't think Aiden needs to push. He just needs to keep that 5-second gap between him and GK. Penalty wise, he's got 5 seconds. There's 3 seconds on the grid. Shaz with 11 seconds. Wow. That's not great. He's had a bit of a poor afternoon, to be fair, for Shaz. Poor afternoon for him. Aiden Jones, again, good racing from him. Headset doesn't work, man. So if you want to know what's happened, if you guys can still hear me, if you want to know what happened to Cosmic, his whole headset, well, his headset works, he can still hear, but his mic has just completely stopped. That's unfortunate. It's a sad time for a gamer and a racer alike. When your headset finally gives up, it's never a good thing. And hopefully our beloved commentator can get that fixed and back into shape as quick as possible. As he'd be, so it's always nice to have a commentator like him on board. Shaz and Mihai yet again on the battle. This gap was way bigger than I thought it'd be. I thought these two were further apart, but they're back at it again. Mihai, I think this one you should just battle for fun. This one you shouldn't be taken too seriously. But yeah, actually no, you should be taken seriously. You do have a 3-second Mihai, so you better get a move on if you want to get P6. As Gabri is chasing, he doesn't have wet weather conditions to spin him out now. So realistically, you need to get a move on. Get past. Oh, Shaz went a bit wide there. Went a bit too deep, I think. And it's going to get a bit saucier. I don't think you guys can still see the battle, but it's okay. I'll talk you through it like a radio show. Mihai tactically has let Shaz back past. Shazga's got plenty of ERS to work with. Mihai doesn't. Oh, they're working with a bit of ERS. It's just plenty more fuel for Gabri to work with. He's already 2 seconds behind. These lads are scurrying over a bit of DRS. Come on. Shaz is getting past. He's got the move done. These lot are battling for tooth and nail. Gabri is catching up. This is agreed. Gabri is licking his lips. He is wanting to get past. He sees this battle ahead. He knows he can just take his time. Don't panic. Just get close to them. And if he just keeps that 1 second gap, he'll be fine. He should be alright for both Shaz and Mihai. Kevin is somewhat keeping the distance from Leon. Leon, I think, if we're going to talk driver of the day, I feel like today it has to be Luca. Dominant left, from start to finish. But if you're going to go outside of the winner, for me, it's Bass. If we're going to take Luca out of the equation, I think Luca deserves driver of the day. But if you take Luca out of the equation, GK, Bass, he is my driver of the day. He's forced his way through the pack. Had a couple moments, but it's relatively been decent. Luca, just dominant, isn't he? just generally dominant. He's had a grip on this race the whole time. I don't think he's lost a position. Gabri, don't be going for stupid moves if you ask me. Mihai, I don't think he can really get a 3 second taken off. So take your time with this one. Mihai's not going to catch Shaz up, and he's 11 second. He's got 11 second penalty. I think two of them was caused by. One of them was caused by the 5 second speeding, and a couple exceeding track limits. So yeah, we're on to the final lap now. We're going to be on board with Luca for the final lap. He is actually halfway through the lap already. I did not realise he was that far ahead. He is actually on the brink of nearly getting to lap Gabri. We'll obviously have one lap to watch the Gabri-Mihai fight, but we're going to be on board with Luca. Luca has won the Grand Prix with ease, and he is your world champion, ladies and gentlemen. What a season for this man. He is your world champion. Round of applause. Good racing from him all season round. And we're going to go back to the Mihai battle between Mihai and Gabri. Mihai goes down the inside and he's get the move done. Gabri really just has to stick it. He cannot risk anything too major. He cannot risk anything too major. He can't be too silly with this. Just keep your position, mate. Keep your composure. He's got a 3 second penalty. Just stay within the 3 seconds. He can't get it removed, as it is a exceeding track limits warning. All he has to do now is just keep it within the limits. Aidan Jones comes home second. Kevin, photo finish. No. Kevin has just got past Leon on the last... Oh, no, penalty, of course. My apologies. What a race it has been for them too. As they cross the line, Mihai drops and Gabri gets to sit. It's the end of the Grand Prix. And that is... What a race that's been. Wet to dry. Wait, Cosmic, I think I can hear you, mate. Ah, yes. Oh, yikes. It's all good, all good. Happens to the best of us, mate. Season 5, yeah. Yeah, it got interesting at the end of that race. Mihai and Shaz, that got really intense. To the point where they were stopping, they were braking, they were like wanting each other to get past the line so they can get DRS on each other, which really just held Gabri in the whole of that. And Gabri got close enough to get P6. It was kind of a dumb move, to be honest, from them two, but generally good racing from the both of them. Got more spicy at the end of the race. Luca was just dominant. Got far quicker laps than everyone else. I think it was a second clear on the fastest laps. Yeah, it's just Luca doing Luca. But yeah, it was just generally all round good racing. No dirty moves, just, yeah. I think stewards can have a lie in. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there will be. Unless it's for that start, though. The start was a bit dodgy, but... Might be like a charging issue, maybe? Are they fully charged? That's normally an issue. It's not bad, yeah, it's not bad. Right, I've got to go now, but, thank you for that. It was really good. Good race, that. Oh, no, it's all good, mate. It's all good. No, it's all good, mate. You're the main commentator. You do your work, mate. Fair enough. Alright, see you, mate. Thank you for that.